Hey, welcome back for game 5. On the plate, which is really nice. Not too sure what we're against. This hand is interesting. So the Recruit of the Guard can be anything. A little bit slow. The Batterskull we already have for the Stoneforge Mystic, which is kind of nice. Our mana is pretty good. We don't have a 1-drop. Which I think I'm definitely an aggressive player in regards to this hand. I'd probably mulligan this. I just don't think it really does enough. This is a lot better. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to bottom. I think I'm going to bottom the Plains, even though it means that my only white source is Wastelandable. I think the Plains is just the weakest card here, if that makes sense. It doesn't really do enough. And I think with Aether Vial turn 1 off Port, I'm more than happy to drop the Plains. If we're playing against like Reanimator, then the Karakas is going to be great. All depths. Hedron Crab. Okay, this is going to be Hogaak. There's that Plains. So landfall's interesting. I think I'm happy just to use my mana a little bit ineffectively, but get rid of this Hedron Crab. I don't really want them filling up their graveyard too fast. Looks like they're going to cast the Gravecrawler from the yard. Or just one from hand, okay. Can put in Mum here. Tick this up to 2. Happy to waste them and then just port them. I think I'm happy to take the 1 from Stitcher Supplier each turn. I'd rather take the 1 than let them have the 3 cards in their graveyard. So it's really just the Gravecrawler that can't really attack efficiently. No attacks is really interesting. I think you should attack with a Stitcher Supplier there. It's really a free attack. I'm going to activate this to see if they do anything in response, and they don't. Now I'm going to tick up the Vial to 3. Mainly because if I draw into a 3-drop, I really want to have it open. I'm not going to play this. I think Port's just a little bit too good right now. Keep that graveyard over here. Okay. A little bit scary. See, even there, you're pretty happy to attack with both creatures, and then if I block and give protection to one of them, you can also just sack it to alter. Alright, this is definitely not going up. I think like Phyrexian Revoker is pretty good right here. Okay. I'm going to float, keep this, play Revoker. See, now if they use alter here, there's no reason not to in their other turn. Vengevine Gravecrawler, okay. Bloodghast. I meant to use my port. I apologize for that. Oh, they're not even going to float mana. That's interesting. I guess they don't really need to, because this Vengevine's now coming back no matter what. So I can stem the bleeding by blocking Vengevine and giving protection, or I can kill the Gravecrawler. I don't mind killing the Gravecrawler. Oh, they had a land in hand. Interesting. Really need a creature here, and unfortunately that would have been okay, but I think it just goes too wide now. I'd probably much rather play this sort of Fire and Ice here as well. Sadly, I think this attack's just going a little bit too wide for us to deal with. Even if we draw something like Mirran Crusader, it's just not going to be enough. I think I have to take this up to 4. And then hopefully draw like a Flickerwisp so I can flicker the Palace Jailer. It's definitely like a very small gap. That's an always no. Oh my gosh. That's just Magic Online sometimes. Alright, let's look at Rest in Peace. Faerie Macabre. I don't mind the extra parts. Gideon's always an interesting one. I find Gideon's quite good, especially if the game goes long, because a lot of your X1s are pretty bad, but I guess your X2s aren't any better. Deafening Silence is interesting, but that is non-creature, so I think that actually does nothing. Apologies. I think we can probably go down on Thalia's. Probably go down on Tomik's. Tomik's a pretty great blocker with a 2/3 body, but I don't think that's enough to keep it in the deck. Thalia seems great. Prelate can most likely come out. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Everything kind of has its spot. Maybe the last Thalia isn't just worth it, and maybe something like Walking Ballista isn't too bad. I guess Walking Ballista is nice because it can actually deal with bridge from below. I kind of want the second Recruiter to get the Ballista. Maybe Palace Jail is just not the greatest because they go wide so easily. However, a lot of our hate that we're bringing in is hopefully going to neuter their effectiveness to go wide. I think maybe it's something like a Plains I can cut. Just go with this. This hand's okay, but it's just a little bit too slow. Turn 1 Mum, turn 2 Stoneforge, but we already have 2 equipment. It's pretty much a 5er. I'm going to mulligan this. I can't really keep a no white source hand. Back to square one. I guess we keep this. We can bottom a Stoneforge and a factory. Bridge and Vengevine, pretty good. Just gonna go for Batterskull here. Bitter Blossom, interesting. Hitting Cabal's pretty nice. They could sack it to get the Batterskull if they wish. They could also just get Dried Arbor and sack that. Oof. 6 this. Well, and they have a Hogaak? Okay, this is pretty messed up. I think my only draw is Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace, and then also have Path to Exile. But is that another Cabal Therapy, or is that this one? Because now they can sack this Hogaak, get a bridge token, and then just use the zombies to bring back Hogaak and take out the Path as well. Or just sack the Heatran Crab. Keep the pressure on board. Upkeep Isle Path so they can't use the mana that they get this turn. Path's pretty rough because if they have Heatran Crab out, it also just allows them to mill a little bit more. But at least without the Batterskull, the Stoneforge is just fodder to go in front of the Vengevine to exile the bridge. Even the Thalia here, we're only going to be blocking the Vengevine and still taking 8 at least. I think the Thalia is better than Flickerwisp. The Flickerwisp, I guess, deals with at least a zombie and Vengevine. Maybe I like Flickerwisp just to stem a little bit of the bleeding. Maybe Grafdigger's Cage is just a card that I have to think about a little bit more, especially if the Echo Storm deck and Hogaak are decks that I'm going to run into a lot more. Grafdigger's Cage seems like a great card against those decks. I mean, we're dead on board unless we draw a creature. We take 6 and go to 4, and then we block 1 the following turn. Okay, so we're very dead. I guess next turn they come in tap, so we do have a little bit of a leeway, but it's very tough. I guess we block the zombie here, because it doesn't really matter, and at least the zombie gets taken away forever. I guess Mum can stem a little bit of the bleeding. Might as well play out the vial. Wow, this is looking good. To be fair, I think you might as well attack with the Heretic Crab. It's not doing much else. And we're definitely not blocking it, or else we'll just be taking lethal. I'm gonna block like this. They most likely get back the Vengevine this turn. Yeah, we'll just concede there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my games. Unfortunately went down to a 2-3, which is a pretty rough start after a 2-0 start, but that is Magic sometimes. It's good to be back on Death and Taxes. Definitely got a lot to feel out with the deck, but you know, had a lot of fun and definitely learned a lot with those losses, which is what they're all about. So a huge thank you to you guys for coming in. My name is Dukes on Twitch. I stream on Wednesday nights at 7:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. You can find me at Twitch at twitch.tv/Dukes on Twitch. And then usually on weekends as well, on Sunday mornings at 10 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. Check out my website, The Green Sun Zenith, which is more about Legacy Maverick than it is Death and Taxes, but it's got some good content on there. And if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Twitter at Dukes on Twitch, on Twitter, which is just Twitter/Dukes on Twitch. Thank you very much, wherever you're watching this. Have a great day, have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.